So you are leading the Saudi delegation on the ground here. Just walk me through what your overall focus is through the course of this week.
So, Dan, it's important to keep in mind that the kingdom under Vision 2030 is more integrated as part of the global economy. Whatever we do at home in terms of unlocking our potential as an economy and society to diversify our economy, unlock human potential, will have an impact, not only on the region, but the globe and vice versa. So we're here to continue global dialogue, to continue being part of the discussion, but also to be part of the action that will shape a more prosperous future.
Talk to me about the global dialogue and what you're hearing on the ground here in Davos, particularly as it relates to the changing of the guard in the White House. President Trump is back. Are you positive, neutral, or negative on what that means for Saudi Arabia and its economy?
So if you take a step back, you'll see that the global economy moving in two directions. One, there's a tepid growth that we're still stuck in between 2.7 and 3.3% of growth. At the same time, we, the same people who are talking about this tepid growth, are talking in an excited way about the future potential of technology, of generative AI, how it will disrupt the way we live and improve our economies and societies. And I think it's important for us to capture this, to move from that tepid growth, leveraging on intrepid leadership, building on bold decision-making, innovation, disruptive but constructive, bold but inclusive, ingrained in long-term thinking but actioning as of today. And if you look at Vision 2030, you'll see an example of that to unlock our potential. And all around the world, I think we can see more examples of intrepid leadership that can help us really bridge the two directions and help us be in a better position to unlock more growth opportunities in the global economy.
Does Trump fall into that category?
I mean, in the kingdom, we'll always look at what changes in terms of global economic policy, including the U.S. policy. We'll look at what will happen in terms of trade policy, deregulation, etc. over the next 2 quarters, assess its impact, and continue our dialogue. Let's not forget that the kingdom has a long-standing, strong partnership with the U.S. over 8 decades, regardless of which administration was in office. And we'll look forward to continue work with the second Trump administration, as we have with previous ones, to tackle many challenges, especially global ones, such as tepid growth.
I wanted to ask you as well about Trump's energy policy. This, of course, directly impacts Saudi Arabia's budget priorities as well. His focus is drill, baby, drill. That means unleashing America's energy potential. It also means perhaps adding more oil supply onto the global markets if the US is capable of doing so. Is Saudi Arabia still able to meet its budget priorities if we saw lower oil prices through 2025 as a direct result of some of Trump's policies?
So maybe 3 quick things, Dan. First of all, our transformation is a long-term structural transformation. We're moving from one economic structure to another. We're in the middle of that transformation with a strong start and a lot of momentum that's growing. Part of that is having to rely less, and with time not having to rely on oil inflows for our own economic activity. So ultimately, we want to detach ourselves. That doesn't mean we won't be or continue to be a leader in clean hydrocarbon energy and also renewable energy and climate tech and energy solutions. Number 2, we care about the long-term stability of oil markets. And the U.S. has always been a player in this market. So we'll continue through our dialogue, through looking at the market dynamics, through our partners at OPEC Plus to respond to any changes, as long as it serves long-term stability. We need to make sure that the growing energy demand will be supplied in the right manner, in the right way, using the right technology, without affecting energy security or climate change, without affecting climate action. And number 3, there's room for us to really get the energy transition story right this time. And if we do, we can unlock a lot of growth potential for the global economy. So we're looking forward to it.